this is quite serious. You talked a little bit about your mental health and that you were having some trouble.
Yeah, I think, with this next album and stuff, what we want to do is, we kind of want to get kids together and, make sure that they know that it's okay to not be okay, you know what I mean? And, it's doing what we do, it kind of sends you a little bit weird, as you can see, from how, stupid we are. Speaking on behalf of you guys,
thanks.
It can kind of get to you, and we want to be kind of like advocates for that, and if we can make some good in someone's life, then that's all we ever want.
And that's why you decided to share what was going on with you?
Well, yeah, I think it was taken a little bit out of context. Like, I didn't really. It's whatever, really.
Yeah. I mean, we've started this thing called the New Broken Scene, and it's to enforce positivity in our fans' lives and give them something with more depth. I mean, we write about real things, we write about real issues that we've experienced in our life. And, we're a real band sharing real stuff.
Yeah.
And what's some of the stuff that has happened to you guys that you?
Yeah, well, we've been on tour for 4 years now. We left home when we were 17. He was 16, 15. And, we've all come from different walks of life. And I think if you listen to the new album, you're going to hear a lot of that, and it tells a lot of stories from, divorce and, from everything from falling in love to falling out of love and all that type of stuff, I think it's a really...
And how that can be tough on you when you are that young.
Yeah, but we're just sharing real things. We're writing about real stuff that we've experienced, and it's not just pop songs. It's like proper music.
Yeah, I think it's what people need to hear these days. Kids our age, teenagers, but kids, our age, and young people our age, have those kind of struggles. And I think it needs to be talked about. I think we can, put a positive spin on it, and
we're in the position where we can have a voice and affect people, and we've realised that, and we want to do a good job of it.
I read somewhere, Ashton, that a girl got you to draw a butterfly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
people...
Tell
me a bit about that.
There's a lot of people, you talk to people these days and they have issues that were unheard of 20 years ago, who are from 13 to 25, People are under everyday stress of people having an opinion on them online, and we live in this digital age that hasn't really been spoken about by musicians, I don't think, in depth. And that's what we're interested in, self-harm, there's depression, there's anxiety amongst everyone in our society these days, and we shouldn't skip over it. If we have a chance to talk about it and enforce something great in people's lives with our music, that's what we'll do, because that's our place, that's what we're here for.
And so when things were tough for you growing up, was music somewhere where you escaped to? Was it good for you growing up?
So I think when people have those struggles and look to us for a positive influence, we can kind of understand that, because that's where we might have been however long ago. And still now listening to music. You never stop listening to music for that kind of thing.
Luke said before, we made this album for us before anyone else. We wrote about things that we really needed to get off our chest, and we need to express for people to understand us properly as a band.
Click the subscribe button right there.
Down there, maybe somewhere down there.
That one. Do it
cool.
now.